We all know that feeling, right? Scrolling through TikTok, Insta, Snapchat, seeing everyone's latest adventures, their perfectly curated lives, their hot takes. It's the digital norm. But then there are those people, the ones you know are out there living life, doing cool stuff, maybe even having wild experiences. But their social feeds? Crickets. Radio silence. It's like they're digital ghosts. And you might be thinking, what's their deal? Are they secretly judging us? Do they just hate fun? Are they like super spies? Today, we're diving into the fascinating psychology behind why some people just don't post on social media. And trust me, it's probably not what you think. Let's get the obvious stuff out of the way first. Some people genuinely just aren't interested. They might not see the point, or they might prefer to live in the moment rather than document it. Fair enough. But for a lot of people, it goes a little deeper than that. Think about it. Social media is a performance. We're constantly curating an image, choosing the best angle, the perfect filter, the wittiest caption. And for some, that performance anxiety is just too much. It's like, do I really want to spend an hour trying to get the perfect shot of my avocado toast? Or do I just want to, eat my avocado toast? This isn't about shaming anyone who does post, by the way. It's about understanding that the pressure to present a certain way can be genuinely draining for others. One of the biggest reasons people opt out of the constant posting cycle is privacy. For some, their personal life is personal. They believe that the most meaningful moments are meant to be experienced, not broadcast. They might have grown up hearing stories about digital footprints, or seen friends deal with online drama, and decided, nope, not for me. It's a conscious choice to keep a boundary between their public and private selves. They might have a small, close-knit circle of friends and family they share things with directly, rather than sharing with the entire internet. This isn't necessarily about being secretive or having something to hide. It's about maintaining a sense of control over their own narrative and protecting their inner world from external judgment, or even just the constant noise. For them, privacy isn't a lack of sharing, it's a form of self-preservation. Then there's the group that gets real tired of the pressure to be perfect. Social media often shows us highlight reels, the best moments, the happiest smiles, the most exciting trips. And if your life doesn't always look like that, well, you might feel like you're not keeping up. For non-posters, this pressure can be a huge turnoff. They might feel that constantly trying to present a flawless image is exhausting and inauthentic. They value realness over curated perfection. They'd rather live their truth than filter it for likes. Some people actually feel more authentic by not posting. They're not trying to prove anything to anyone online. Their self-worth isn't tied to engagement metrics. They know who they are, and they don't need 1,000 strangers to validate it with a heart emoji. It's a powerful form of self-acceptance. This group is all about living in the actual present moment, not the digital one. They've likely realized that constantly reaching for your phone to snap a pic or update your story can pull you out of an experience. Imagine you're at an incredible concert. Is your priority getting the perfect shaky video for your story? Or is it feeling the music, singing along, and soaking up the energy of the crowd? For many non-posters, the answer is the latter. They practice a kind of digital mindfulness. They've consciously chosen to prioritize direct experience over documented experience. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy cool things. It just means their enjoyment isn't contingent on broadcasting it to the world. They're experiencing life for themselves, not for their audience. This is a big one. For many, stepping back from social media or never fully diving in is a conscious choice for their mental well-being. We all know how easy it is to fall into the comparison trap. Seeing everyone's seemingly perfect lives can make us feel like we're not doing enough, or that our own lives aren't as exciting. People who don't post often report feeling less pressure, less anxiety, and generally more content with their own lives because they're not constantly comparing themselves to an idealized version of reality. They're literally protecting their peace. They understand that what you see online is only a tiny, curated fraction of someone's life, And comparing your whole, messy, real life to someone else's highlight reel is a recipe for unhappiness. By not engaging in the posting cycle, they're stepping off that emotional roller coaster. And finally, there's a more strategic reason that's becoming increasingly relevant, especially for Gen Z looking to build careers. Some people choose to limit their online presence or make it very carefully curated for professional reasons. They know that potential employers, college admissions, or even future collaborators will likely check their social media. By not posting, or by keeping their public profiles extremely private and professional, they're essentially controlling their future narrative. They don't want anything they post today to come back and haunt them tomorrow. This isn't about being boring, it's about being smart. It's about understanding the long-term implications of everything you put out there and choosing to protect your future opportunities. For them, less can definitely be more when it comes to their public digital persona. So, whether it's for privacy, authenticity, mindfulness, mental health, or even strategic career planning, the psychology behind why some people don't post on social media is rich and varied. It's not about being antisocial or boring or judging others. It's often about making a conscious choice to prioritize different values in a world that constantly pushes us to share everything. The next time you notice someone's feed is a desert, instead of wondering what's wrong with them, maybe consider that they've simply found a different and perhaps healthier way to navigate our increasingly digital world. They're just living their lives, often very fully, just not always online.